According to statistics, 86% of home burglaries are committed by someone who has previously been inside the house. That's why it's critical to store valuables, cash, and important items in secure places like safes. But you don't need to tear into a wall to get one. The American company Heracles Research Corp offers a smarter option, a safe built right into your couch. The COUCHBUNKER is a full-size sofa that hides a serious steel safe inside. It weighs about 650 pounds and contains a secure vault that's roughly half the size of a double bed. The walls are made from thick steel, and the door includes a heavy-duty lock that's designed to stop anyone from forcing it open. Because of its weight and design, it's not something a thief could easily drag away without making a scene. What's clever is how normal it looks and feels. The safe is completely separated from the seating area, so when you sit or lie down, you won't feel anything odd underneath. It works just like any other couch, with comfortable cushions and your choice of fabric. From the outside, no one would ever guess there's a vault hidden inside. Setting it up doesn't involve making permanent changes to your home. You just place it where you'd put any other couch. That makes it a good fit for people who rent or might move in the future, since you can take the whole thing with you when you leave. It does cost more than regular safes, starting at around $12,000, but it's doing two jobs at once: securing valuables and acting like regular furniture. This hidden sliding shelf works as both a regular bookshelf and a secret door. Instead of swinging open like a typical door, it slides sideways inside the wall. It runs on a strong overhead track with a guide on the floor, and smooth ball bearings help it move without resistance. A steel beam supports the opening, and the floor stays flat. There's nothing to trip over. To open it, you just press a small sculpture built into the shelf. That triggers a magnetic latch, and a gentle pull is all it takes. There's also a lock to keep kids out, and a manual release on the inside in case someone's behind it. Because it slides instead of swings, this design works well in narrow hallways or tight rooms. All wiring for lights or electronics is hidden behind the walls, so the outside looks completely normal. Inside, there's a full TV room with soft lighting and a large sofa. Nothing gives away the fact that it's hidden behind a shelf. Why not transform an ordinary kitchen using hidden compartments? The AL series lift system is designed to hide and reveal screens or small appliances with the push of a button or a remote. It rises fully in about 17 seconds and disappears back into the cabinet when not in use. Everything stays flush with the surface, so the kitchen keeps its clean and simple look. It's often used in homes, restaurants, and even exhibition spaces, and can be customized to fit the space. Extra safety options like child locks and load sensors can be added, and materials can be chosen to handle steam or splashes from cooking. Maintenance is easy. Just wipe the panels, keep the tracks clean, and check the system once in a while. What makes this system interesting is how it turns unused spots into functional areas. That awkward corner can suddenly become a place for a pop-up coffee machine. A blank surface can lift to reveal a screen for following recipes, joining a live cooking class, or playing music while making dinner. When the task is done, everything neatly tucks away again. The space under a staircase is often ignored, but it can actually be used for smart storage. Systems designed for this spot can fit different types of stairs: straight, L-shaped, or even winding ones. The storage units can include pull-out drawers, flip-up doors, or side-hinged panels. Each step can hold a compartment between 60 and 90 centimeters wide, with an internal depth of 18 to 31 inches. The structure of the compartments is made from 18mm MDF, The fronts can be painted or finished to match the staircase. Everything is attached securely using screws and support pieces to keep things stable. The drawers use full extension slides that hold up to 77 to 99 pounds, and the hinges are hidden and soft closing. LED lights can be added to turn on when a drawer opens. The wiring runs through channels and connects to a power source outside the storage area. If you're a regular viewer of our channel, you've probably already heard about the American company Already Living. But now it's time to highlight another intriguing innovation from their team. A storage cabinet that stands out for its rare combination of compact design and surprisingly high capacity. This cabinet changes size with the press of a button. When it's closed, it's just 37.7 inches wide, and when fully open, it stretches to 75 inches. That nearly doubles the space inside without taking up extra room when it's not needed. It comes in 3 sizes: 80, 120, or 160 cubic feet. So there's an option for small apartments, family homes, or workspaces with lots of supplies. Inside, the shelves are open and easy to reach. The cabinet is made of 2 sections that slide apart. There's no need to pull or force anything. It moves on its own with a button. That means it stays slim when you're walking around and only opens up when you need something. In a small room or a place that has more than one purpose, that can make a big difference. It helps keep the space open and easy to move through. When you need storage, it gives you full access. When you're done, it closes up and stays out of the way. It looks just like a regular air vent, but behind it is a hidden wall safe that blends right into your home. There's no keypad, no loud beeping, just a familiar-looking vent cover. Inside is a metal box with a hinged door designed to sit inside the wall. You open it using an RFID keycard, which unlocks the door without anything visible on the outside. Once it's open, there's enough room to stash small valuables like passports, jewelry, cash, or keys. Because it looks so ordinary, most people wouldn't even think twice about it. It's not connected to your HVAC system, so it can go in any room, even if there's no actual vent there. Installing it isn't complicated. If you have basic tools and can cut a clean hole in drywall, you're already halfway there. Once it's in place, the vent cover hides the edges so it looks neat and finished on the wall. The RFID access is especially useful when you don't want to mess with codes or keys. You just tap the card and open the door. It's quick and doesn't draw attention. Next one looks like any regular piece of furniture, but it has a hidden feature that sets it apart. Built into its clean, simple design is a secret compartment that opens only when you hold a special card to the side. There are no visible locks, keypads, or handles, just a normal-looking surface. The locking system works with multiple cards, so a few trusted people can access it without needing to share a code. Inside, the hidden space includes a fitted holder that keeps a handgun or other item steady and easy to grab quickly. The compartment sits next to the main drawer and is disguised as a decorative panel. There's also another version of the table that hides the compartment in the side, with a latch tucked just beneath the top edge. The drawer slides quietly, and the whole piece feels solid when used like any other nightstand. You can set down a lamp, charge your phone, or stack books on top, and no one would suspect there's more to it. AGOR Concealment, a company based in the US, designed this table for people who want to keep valuables or protection nearby but out of sight. A staircase hidden in the floor might sound unusual, but it's a smart way to make the most of space. This system, designed by the Stone Cellar, uses a hatch that lies flat with the floor. When closed, it blends in completely and adds a modern touch depending on the model. One version is made with tinted glass, turning the hatch into a design feature. The other is meant to disappear into the flooring so well that most people wouldn't even notice it's there. The stairs work with a remote control, so there's no need to lift anything by hand. It can also connect to smart home systems, so you can open it with a voice command or set it to open and close automatically. When in use, the stairs feel stable. They can lead down to a pantry, basement, wine storage, or even up to another floor. They also protect whatever space is below from everyday messes like dust or spills. Hiding places behind a bookcase are very popular both in movies and games. Just remember that famous quest from The Witcher 3. It looks like a regular shelf filled with books, but with the right setup, it can slide open to reveal a hidden room. The most common way to make it work is by using a magnetic lock and a small remote control. The magnetic lock keeps the door shut tightly without any obvious handle or latch, and the remote lets you open it without touching the shelf. This keeps the whole thing looking like normal furniture. These parts are easy to find in your local hardware shop. The key is to install them carefully so the door opens with ease. Since books can be heavy, the frame, hinges, or track need to be strong enough to hold the weight. It's also important to make sure the wall can support everything. For power, many people run wiring through the frame or use battery backups in case the power goes out. Some systems even include lighting, but it stays hidden until the door is open. In more secure setups, builders use stronger materials like sheet metal for the door, especially if the space is used to store valuable items. On your screen is a one-of-a-kind poker table, which is not for sale. At first glance, it looks like something out of a private club, but it's actually much more than that. Right in the center, a hidden mini bar lifts up at the press of a button and spins around, making it easy for everyone to grab a drink without leaving the table. It works with a motorized system called NEXUS 21. You can trigger it from a control built into the table or even by remote. When you're done, it disappears just as easily, and the surface goes back to being ready to play. Around the edges, there are places for bottles, glasses, chips, and cards. Everything has its place, so the table stays clean even when the game gets competitive. It's designed for smaller groups, which means there are more space to move around and less crowding. It feels more relaxed and social, perfect for nights with friends. Power and cables are tucked away, and there's even a safety lock to keep things secure when the table isn't in use. The surface is easy to clean, so even after a long night, it won't take much to reset for next time. Here's a smart way to save space in the yard. The American company CARDOK has developed an underground garage that stays hidden until it's needed. The system uses a special lift to bring the garage up to ground level, giving easy access to vehicles without taking up visible space. It lifts from beneath the ground at a steady speed of 0.2 feet per second and can rise up to 11 feet. It can be set up with more than one level, which means it can hold multiple cars. Even if a car is parked on the top level, the system still works, so people can get their vehicles in and out. The top surface of the garage can be finished with whatever matches the yard: grass, concrete, stone, or wood. When closed, it looks just like part of the patio, driveway, or lawn. But with a tap of a control, the platform quietly rises, revealing the vehicles underneath. This setup keeps the yard open and clean looking. There's no big garage blocking the view or taking up space. And because the cars are stored underground, they're protected from bed weather and less visible from the street, which can help deter theft. Maintenance is similar to what's needed for a home elevator or other lift system. It can handle different weather and seasons. Homeowners can also choose to add features like lights, drainage systems, or automatic controls depending on what they need. Now let's take a look at this mirror. You'd probably walk past it without giving it a second thought. But behind the mirror is a hidden storage space that's built right into the wall. It's 56 inches tall and has plenty of room inside. The mirror slides to the side, so it doesn't take up extra room. Great for tighter spaces like hallways or small entryways. Inside, there are adjustable holders and optional racks, so you can organize a variety of things. People use it for valuables, important documents, tools, or even sporting gear. The layout can be changed around if your storage needs shift, so you're not stuck with one setup. Installing it is pretty easy. You just cut out a section between the wall studs, slide it in, level it, and that's mostly it. The mirror frame finishes off the edges, so it ends up looking like a built-in feature. There's a magnetic lock hidden underneath the frame. It's not visible from the outside, and only someone who knows where it is can open it. That makes it feel private without being complicated to use. This closet, though, looks like it could be hiding Bogarts, or maybe a secret door to Narnia. But it's actually just a passage to another room. Walking through it feels a little like stepping behind the scenes of a play. One moment you're in a normal bedroom, the next you're somewhere else entirely. The second room feels bigger, brighter, and more dramatic. The ceiling seems higher, thanks to the way the lighting is set up. Light bounces off soft curves in the walls and ceiling, casting gentle shadows that make the space feel deeper than it probably is. Not everything fits the mood perfectly. There's a regular flat monitor on one of the tables that stands out a bit too much, reminding you you're still in the real world. But it doesn't spoil the overall feel. This backyard solution tackles two major issues at once. It makes the area safer for kids and pets while also creating more usable space. It has a moving platform that can go up or down depending on how you want to use it. When the platform is lowered, it works like a regular in-ground pool, clear, open, and ready to swim in. When you're done, the platform rises back up and turns into a solid surface. The surface is strong enough to walk on, set up chairs, or even use for everyday activities. It's made to feel like part of your patio. The pool shape can also fit small spaces or match the design of your home. When the cover is up, it helps keep the water clean by blocking leaves, dirt, and animals. That means less cleaning and fewer things to worry about. From its design to its functions, this furniture could pass for something from a futuristic house. Still, it's available right now, if you're willing to drop an extra $1,000. Inside, there's a refrigerated drawer that can hold up to 40 cans. You can adjust the temperature using a touchscreen built right into the tabletop. It's easy to use, and having cold drinks within arm's reach means no more trips to the kitchen during a movie or game. The table also has built-in Bluetooth speakers. They're hidden, so you won't see any wires or extra gear, but they fill the room with sound. Along the bottom, soft LED lights add a glow you can change depending on your mood. Dim for a relaxed night in, or brighter if you're having people over. There are 4 power outlets and 2 USB ports on the sides of the table, which makes it easy to charge your phone, tablet, or even a laptop without stretching cords across the room. All the settings, volume, lights, fridge temperature, are controlled with the touch panel on the top. It's tucked into the corner, so it doesn't get in the way, and it responds quickly when you tap it. Every project starts with careful planning. The lines are straight, the joints are tight, and the base is solid. Whether it's tile, brick, or stone, everything is placed with intention. The goal is to make something that looks good from the start and holds up over time. Garden paths, patios, pool surrounds. Each one is shaped to fit the space and feel right underfoot. In bathrooms, hand-set tiles slope just enough to drain properly, and shelves are built into the walls so essentials stay nearby, but out of sight. When working on older buildings, the team finds stone and brick that match the original. They pay attention to things like color and texture so the new work blends in. It's not about copying. It's about making the old and new feel like they belong together. For newer spaces, they build with the future in mind. Patterns are used to guide how people move through the space. Some projects ask for a bit of mystery. Hidden doors are a specialty, set into solid stone walls so precisely that they disappear when closed. A gentle push opens them. No obvious hinges or handles, just clean, solid surfaces that quietly do more than they seem. At first glance, it looks like a normal cabinet, but behind that is a hidden door made by creative home engineering for a hotel suite in Canada. It hides a private room using a system designed for quiet, steady movement and precise control. The cabinet frame is reinforced and counterbalanced, so one section slides open in a smooth, gentle motion without bumping into anything nearby. It includes obstacle detection, a soft close finish, and a manual release if the power goes out. The door can be opened in several ways. One option is a signal from the TV remote. Another is a secret switch tucked under a metal sculpture on a shelf. Staff can use both easily, yet visitors won't notice them. Finishes and materials are customized to match the room, from sleek and modern to classic, so the door blends in. This invention was developed by the British company Future Automation. This ceiling-mounted TV lift is designed to keep your screen completely out of sight until you want to use it. It works with a wide range of TV sizes, from 40 inches all the way up to 98 inches. When not in use, the TV disappears into the ceiling. When you're ready to watch, you press a button and a panel in the ceiling quietly opens. The screen lowers down and can be angled just right for where you're sitting. The way it moves is one of its best features. The arms extend and rotate so you can aim the screen toward a couch, a table, or even a workout spot on the floor. Once you've set it up, the system remembers your preferred position. Cables are tucked inside the lift, so nothing hangs down or gets in the way. The trim around the ceiling panel is designed to match your ceiling. It's a good option for rooms where you don't want a TV to dominate the space. If you have art, shelves, or just want a clean wall, this system lets you keep it that way. It's also useful in spaces like offices, hotel rooms, or home theaters where the screen isn't always the focus. A more convenient alternative to a traditional bunk bed comes from the specialists at Expand Furniture, a sofa that transforms not into a standard bed, but into a full bunk bed. It's designed with a strong metal system that lifts the top bed up to 48 inches, while the bottom bed pulls out from under the main seat. There's no need to find extra mattresses or store bulky parts. Everything is built in and ready to go. A fold-out ladder makes it easy to climb up, and there's a guardrail that slides out to help keep the person on the top bed secure. When it's not being used as a bed, everything folds back into the couch, so it looks like a regular modern sofa again. If you live in a small apartment, have a home office that also needs to fit guests, or manage a vacation rental, this piece can switch from couch to bunk beds quickly, usually in less than 5 minutes. The bottom bed stays close to the floor, while the top bed locks into place above. Both feel solid when in use. Even when people are sleeping on it, the sofa's internal frame keeps things steady. The final piece of furniture we're featuring today is another clever design from Expand Furniture. This time, it's a dining table that doubles as a bookshelf when not in use. Behind that clean design is a metal frame that lets the whole unit slide and shift into a full-sized dining table. The 5 shelves that make up the top don't need to be cleared off. They stay level as they move and rotate into place, locking together to form a flat surface for meals, work, or games. The transformation doesn't feel like a hassle. You just roll it out, guide the shelves into position, and it's ready to use. When you're done, the shelves fold back into a shelf again in seconds. It also comes with folding chairs that are just as easy to manage. When you're not using them, you can hang them on the wall, hide them behind a door, or slide them out of the way. They don't take up much space and still look neat when stored. This kind of setup works especially well in small spaces, like apartments, studios, or rooms that serve more than one purpose. It saves space without asking you to give anything up. During the day, you can use it as a bookshelf. At night, it becomes your dining table or workspace. This underfloor storage system makes smart use of the empty space between a home's floor and the ground below. It stays hidden under a flush panel that blends in with the flooring, so it doesn't get in the way or change how the room looks. The hatch is made from hardwood, about 3/4 to 1 inch thick, and measures between 32 to 39 inches wide and 47 to 59 inches long. It opens easily thanks to concealed hinges. A recessed pull ring lets you open it without anything sticking out. Under the panel is a framed storage area made from plywood and metal studs. It's strong enough to hold between 330 and 550 pounds when weight is spread out evenly. The walls are lined with thick insulation to help keep the space from getting too hot or cold. In damp climates, an extra layer can be added to block water, and small vents with screens can help air flow through and reduce damp air buildup. This type of storage works especially well in detached houses, where floor space is limited, but the subfloor area is unused. It keeps floors clear while adding hidden space. The design also considers safety. The edges have slip-resistant strips, and the latch is strong enough to hold more than the hatch's weight.